everybody. This is Steve Coughlin. My band and I, Probable Cause, would like to tell you that you need to tune in to the Paige Roberts Show on Intercomm Radio Network. It's a lot of fun time and good music, and they feature somebody every time she turns the mic on. Also, we will be at the Yacht Club in Hartwell, Georgia, November the 24th for a post-Thanksgiving show at 8 p.m. So y'all come on out and enjoy.
We're playing tunes that make you grin. Our music's better than it's ever been. So think of us when you need a show. We're at WIRN, Intercomm Radio. I can hear the rumbles in the ground, feel them all day and night when I lay my head down. How much longer, I don't know. Days stretch like years with no orders, no borders. All we do is wait now, but we've come too far to turn back now. Can't turn back now. I was a hero today, saved a bunch of men, they almost were blown away. It's crazy out here. One day you're camping, next day you're panting in total fear. But we've come too far to turn back now. We can't turn back now. We can't turn back now, 'cause we've come too far. We can't turn back now. This is who we are. This is who we are, and why we can't turn back now. Got no time to cry, I've got to be brave, but it still hurts, and we've come too far to turn back now. We can't turn back now, 'cause we've come too far. We can't turn back now. This is who we are. This is who we are, and why we can't turn back now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Paige Roberts Show. It is Friday, November the 16th, 2018. That was Probable Cause commercial in the very beginning, if you didn't figure that out. If you want to find out more about Probable Cause band, you can find them on Facebook at Steve Coughlin with Probable Cause. We have a lot of great stuff coming up. And a lot in the new year. I was going to say something about it, but I think I'm going to wait. But anyway, yeah, tomorrow night we have a show with singer-songwriter Imran Ahmed. He is Pakistan. But yeah, that's going to be pretty cool too. Now, without further ado, tonight, my featured artist is singer-songwriter Jake Wilson. Hey, Jake, and welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing good, Paige. How are you doing? And thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, or should I say welcome back?
Yes, ma'am. That first rodeo was quite exciting, huh?
And it was kind of funny. Thanks to you. I really need to go. I should go find that and listen to it again. But we tried, Jake. Oh my gosh, it was. We had
a time.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, I got a kick out of it too. Well, what was it, Jake? We were talking on the phone, talking on Facebook, and trying to get the phone system to work.
Yeah, my wife was even helping me.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah.
She was like, "Okay, go ahead, talk now."
Needless to say, we had a lasting kind of night that night.
Yeah, it was fun. Different, but fun.
Yeah. But yeah, Jake had me laughing quite a bit that night.
Well, laughing's good.
Yeah, it is. But I was thinking about that today, and it still got me to laughing.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have to go and find it and listen to it again and see what kind of quality is. I know I listened to it after that, but I don't remember. Could we even hear on that yet? No, you couldn't even hear us.
They couldn't hear us?
I don't think. All right, I'm gonna go and after this show I'll go over to Spreaker and get it and see.
Okay.
But for the course, my very first show, it was kind of funny too, because I didn't know how to work the switchboard and all that.
Yes, ma'am.
But I did have people out there. They were coaching me as well. I'm like, how do I find the people on the show? How do I find the music? And I was like, what do I do now? I said we should definitely have a place for our bloopers shows.
We should, yeah.
Yeah. Just to show everybody. Yeah. Well, it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
From time to time. But I love Jake's music. I do. I think I did load up some of your music over on my Reverb Nation page over there. I know I have
on
that.
Reverb.
You're
I'm on
there
Reverb
too.
Nation as well. Yeah.
If singer-songwriters don't know what that is, which they should, and y'all know I am always preaching, Jake.
Well, preach on.
Well, what do you know? How are you going to make a name for yourself if you don't have your information out online?
I wouldn't know. I don't think you will.
No, And I think social media has really come a long way, and that's how all these singer-songwriters are getting ahead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you do your live shows. You do your live shows too, don't you, Jake?
Yes, ma'am. I just call them my little silly live sessions, but I like to get on there and play for people. I'm learning how to work the Facebook a little bit better, so I can gather more people to come visit on the live sessions. I still haven't quite figured out how to do that. The only thing I know how to do is tag people. So and I get a bunch of people to tell me to don't do that because I don't like it on my thing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying, I'm trying to learn how to do it.
That's just them being pissy, Jake. Oh my God! Turn around and they'll be tagging you.
Well, I'm trying the best I can with what I got. I got a lot of good help from my mom and Niecy Howard from Chota Records. They're and also Lindsay Bradley too. She's all them guys. Cindy, they're just great, man. They help me out as much as they possibly can, and they're heaven sent.
But it's something else to learn. I'm here to tell you. If you know how to do all that stuff and can maneuver around the internet and Facebook and all those other good things, then kudos, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I must be doing something right because I got like 16 friend requests today from other musicians and stuff. So I mean, I must be doing something right.
Mhm. Well, that must be the thing now, and it's getting close here to the almost to the end of the year, and so
yes, ma'am.
And so I bet I've had other people tell me the same thing, other singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're doing. 2019 is quickly rolling in.
Yes, ma'am.
So
we got hopefully got some new surprises for people.
Awesome. Yeah, so did we. I've been holding my breath. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Right. Well, that's good. You should do that until you're absolutely ready to tell what you're gonna tell.
Let it go, right? Well, everything's all settled. I will know probably right at the 1st of December. But all dates are a go, and we are fixing to be out there. I will just say that.
All right. Well, that sounds good to me. I look forward to the surprise.
Yes, thank you. Well, Jake, since we didn't get to it last time,
okay.
And I think we've spent I don't know how long we've been on that program over there trying to get that thing. That is probably over an hour.
Yeah, good 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. But well, why don't we do this, Jake? Usually, how I do things is I'll usually get my singer-songwriter to tell our listeners about themselves and work their way up into their music. But now let's first give out our call-in number is 646-668-8941. You can call in and listen, or call in and ask a question. But yeah.
Sure.
Why don't we do a shout out? Why don't we do a shout out first too, Jake? We know all the same. We know all the same people pretty much, but let's give a shout out. Yep, let's give a shout out to Phil Kranz. He is WAAK 94.7 FM. He is the host of the Black Dog Morning Show. He is Ringgold, Georgia. I think they're getting snow.
They probably are. He's the man. I love that guy, man. He's very, very, very good to talk to. He's always great with me, and I really just appreciate everything spins my songs for me and has me on his show, and I can't be more happy. And he's just a great guy.
Yep.
Everybody should definitely tune in.
Yes. And I try to. I as well. You know, will help share Phil's information. We all do the same. You know, I always say it's not a contest, people.
Nope.
Nope.
We just try to all help each other, you know.
Yep, and trying to accomplish the same thing everybody else is trying to accomplish. So.
Absolutely.
Yep. Why don't we do one more? Let's give a shout out to Ronnie Trash. He is Rockin'
that's
Beats
my buddy.
Radio. He's RockinBeatsRadio.com. That's another one, right?
Yes, ma'am. I love Ronnie, man. He's my good buddy, man. We become quite close. Me and old Ronnie Trash. He just spins my records like they're going out of style, man, and I just love him for that. And me and him are working on a project right now. Actually, I don't want to get too much into it because it's his story to tell, but hopefully we get that going. And I just hope all the best for him, man, because he's really truly a great guy, and he's got a great radio show. And I don't think I've been on it yet, but or maybe I have, and I don't remember. But anyway, he plays my songs, and I just love him for that. And he's a great guy, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Well, they will play your songs. All they need is MP3s. All you got to do is ask, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they're pretty good about all you have to do is ask them, and they will play it. But there again, Jake, I'm always preaching about your MP3s. If you got a file that's not formatted to MP3 file, I think that is imperative. That is a must. So
yeah, you got to have that in order to get it over to the station so they can play your music. Mm-hmm. And I think I ought to get you a couple more. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know which ones you have, but I know. Well, I know you got "Can't Turn Back Now." I got that one, which I'm going to be re-recording also.
Oh, okay. Now, will you be going in the studio?
Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as I get an opportunity. I don't know when you plan on talking about that in the show, but I do have a album that's going to be coming out. I got a couple more months because I got to rope in my my producer in order to get in the studio. So that's kind of hard done from time to time. But I'm gonna get her done, and I should have a album out here soon enough.
Cool. Well, keep us posted, because if you have other songs, I've been trying to keep them uploaded to Reverb Nation, but I have been. What was that somebody said the other day? You didn't call me a slacker, did you? I think it was Scott.
A slacker?
Not a slacker, but I was yesterday.
Procrastinator?
Yeah, no, that's a good word. No, I do. I am. I can be a bad procrastinator.
Well, me too from time to time, so I can understand that.
I tell y'all what, this business, you're doing something all the time. I mean, if you want to get ahead of the game, you're doing something all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. I spend. When do I sleep? I just sleep when I can. Pretty much.
Dang. You must be going all the time then.
Pretty much. Well, you know, Jay, doing all the now I do have my manager now, so that's been a big help. She's taken over the booking, so.
Well, that's good.
That helps out a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure that helps.
Yeah. So now I can focus more on doing my posters and the events and all the the PR stuff with it, you know.
Right.
But yeah, and it was pretty much all the time. I think I was 3 o'clock this morning, y'all.
Wow.
And back up at 7. Back up at 7 o'clock.
Back at it. Wow.
Back at it. So, well, you research. I'm sure you do that too, Jake. Research and things like that. And I'm
sure.
Constantly reading on y'all's information, you know, to get to know y'all better.
Yeah. Well, what comes to me, I don't have much information on me yet. That's why I'm trying. I'm still trying to create a buzz, you know, trying to get people to know who the heck I am, you know.
Right.
And you know, as soon as I get this album out, it'll be a lot. That'll help. So you know, at least you got some music and you know, I'm going to be doing a video as soon as I get the album out. I'm going to be doing a live action video too. So
that'll be fun too. I'm always interested. You know, every night. Well, the other day when I was talking to Dean Holman, but you know, when they put together, I like all the information and how they do these things, and that's just to help y'all too.
Yeah.
Mhm. So that'll be interesting. Have you done the footwork for it, Jake, and really looking into it to what you want to do?
As far as what? Just the music and stuff?
The music and putting it together. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I'd really like to just be able to have my songs played and to be able to go play places, you know. That's kind of what I'd like to do. You know, I'd like to be able to go because I'm from California, so I'd like to be able to go play the historic places that other people have played. That's kind of a dream that I'd like to go do and get my music just get my music out there and play for people, you know. I want to go, of course I want to go to the Ryman and see all them places and play on stage, but you know, you got to be somebody before you can play on that stage, you know.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, and you never know. So I just kind of like to get to a spot where they're, you know, that people are kind of hollering for me. Hey, I want to play with that guy. He's pretty good, you know, kind of like that, you know.
Yeah. Well, I like your music, and I think you got something, Jake. So.
Well, I appreciate it. I really do.
We'll try to help you any way we can.
I thank you kindly.
So, well, what did we play? We played Can't Turn Back Time. Why don't you tell us about that song, Jake, and how it came about?
Sure. I had broke my leg couple years, more than a couple years, probably like, more like 8 years back now. And I was laid up at home, and we were watching all this stuff on the towers being brought down and stuff and everything. And I had gotten over my leg, and I gotten better, and I was in a Jack in the Box, and the anniversary, it was the year after, I believe, the anniversary of the towers in New York had come down. And there was somebody in line who he really made me mad. He said, I wish they'd stop playing that stuff, and it's been on the TV for too long. So, I kind of turned him around. I said, you know what, man? I said, everybody last year at Thanksgiving that was here is not here this year, with their families and stuff like that. I said, why don't you just shut your mouth and be quiet if you ain't got nothing nice to say about it. I said, I'm sure. I mean, it just really made me angry. So I went home and I wrote a song about, soldiers. I mean, whatever the reason is of why you're over there fighting for what you're fighting for, everybody's got their ideas and stuff and whatever. But more than that and anything, they're men who go to work, and they have to go to work, and and that's how I looked at it. That's how I looked at it. You guys are people who go to work, and I don't know about everybody else, but I got your back. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. And this song is kind of for you. We can't turn back now because this is who we are. This is what we do. We go to work, and there's people who are trying to get a hold of their families and stuff while they're out there, and can't get a hold of their families. And yet they got to be tough and stay out there and do their job. And that more than anything else is basically what wrote that song. It was out of me being mad at somebody who just was nonchalant, ignorant and nonchalant about what they were saying right out in front of public and God and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes y'all just keep your mouth shut, but I'm kind of glad you didn't, because then I wouldn't have wrote the song, and I'm kind of proud of that song. That's why I want to re-record it, because I think I can do a little better job as far as the production goes, and that's what wrote that song.
Awesome. Well, since we're talking about songs, why don't we talk about Song on the Radio?
Oh, that one. I didn't write that one. My brother wrote that song. My brother Lucas Wilson wrote that song.
Cool.
Yeah, and what's that?
I said, you don't know why he wrote it?
Oh, well, I think mostly it was one of them things, them little. People ask me sometimes, they go, how do you write a song? And then I go, is it something that just comes to you, or do you work it out? And I said, well, both. It happens both ways. Sometimes it just falls right out of the sky, and sometimes you have to work at it a little bit. Like you'll write a couple lines down, and then you'll come back to it a week later and kind of work it out until you got something done. That one my brother wrote. He was working, and he came home with it one day and just kind of roughly sang it out for me, and I was like, oh my God, that is a great song,
Yeah.
I said I love that song, and all my brothers play. They play guitar and sing. They're not into it like I am, because they got families and stuff, and I mean, I have a family, but they got other jobs, and they don't want to pursue it like I do. But they still write songs and play, and we get together and when we can, and we play and stuff. So that one was just a song that he had kind of sang around the house, and then I got a hold of it, and I really got down on it, and he was like, oh man, he goes, you got to sing that song. That's your song, dude, And I was like, okay, well, I just kind of took it on as my own, but that's my brother Lucas Wilson's song. Lucas Wilson wrote that song.
Awesome. Well, why don't we play that song, and then we'll come right back?
Sure. That'd be great.
Hold on the line.
Yes, ma'am.
I decided as a young boy, ain't nobody gonna tell me which direction to run. Let me tell you, man, it would take a convoy of the bad and the ugly to stop my father's son. You can't hold me down, I ain't slipping through the cracks. Got the pride of my last name on my back. Never back down, sell myself short. Everybody got a reason that they're here for. And all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. All that I ever wanted was my guitar and my fishing pole, and all that I ever wanted was a creek in the mountains with a swimming hole, and all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. They move on to bigger and better things. Well, my songs turned into bedtime stories, and my old six strings out of tune and rusty. I'm teaching my babies how to grow and be strong. And all these things have written this song. And all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. And all that I ever wanted was my guitar and my fishing pole. And all that I ever wanted was a creek in the mountains with a swimming hole. And all that I ever wanted was my song on the radio. Song on the radio.
You are listening to the Paige Roberts Show on Intercomm Radio Network. We are broadcasting live off of Blog Talk Radio. Our calling number is 646-668-8941. Tonight I'm talking to singer-songwriter Jake Wilson, interviewing him. We've been talking a little bit about everything. Now, Jake, is there anything that you would like to do that you haven't done yet? I know you had said a couple of things earlier.
Well, of course, there's always something I want to do that I haven't done.
Right.
But I basically, that my dreams are basically all musical. I just really would like to go play at the places that my heroes played at, and kind of go cross country type of thing, and play and sing. That's what would make me happy. Maybe see some places that I haven't seen, and just kind of get on the road,
Yep, that's what I want to do too. I got a lot of time that I want to get out there and go and see and visit. I have all y'all now. I need to get going.
Yeah.
Well,
I gotta figure out how to do it, because I'm a Poe individual, so I gotta figure out how to get this done.
I know where you're coming from, Jake. I tell you what. But all our indie singer-songwriters, if you make it out there and getting above to where you're trying to get to, it is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I mean, all this is not. I mean, this is playing music and getting things and meeting people and getting on the internet and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. That's stuff's fun to me. So, it's work. It's work, but it's the kind of work that I always wanted to do.
Right. But it's wow. I have it took me. I have been doing this altogether about 5 years, and for you to get, I'm on Facebook, and I just have reached the 5,000 mark on Facebook friends, but it took me a long time to get there.
Right. I don't even know how many friends I have. I know I got a lot of them on there.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I haven't counted.
Well, I tell you what, I took those that didn't associate, those that never talk to you on a daily basis, or at least once or twice a week. I started building around youth singer-songwriters out there and all in that area, and that's how I got here. So.
Okay.
But
and we're so glad you're there.
Well, I appreciate that. But yeah, you know, as you had said, I mean, I hadn't intended on doing this, and well, like you, most people, it's like, okay, oh, I'm just going to go and start a radio show. But technically,
right?
that is what I said. But I co-hosted.
Yeah.
I co-hosted before. I co-hosted for like a year or so.
Right.
And then it just kind of didn't work out. And I had a lot of people that needed the platform. And I said, well, you know what? All right.
There you go.
And there you go.
Now we have the wonderful, wonderful Paige Roberts Show.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake. Well, I tell
Absolutely.
you what, most people don't know who, let me think of your name.
My name?
Oh, me.
Buford Adewald.
No, Patrick Stafford is the one who had the idea of the Paige Roberts Show. He was like, he came across my network and I was Intercomm Radio Network. He said, you need a show name. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
But he came up, he said, well, he gave me a few ideas, and he said, the Paige Roberts Show. I said, well, that kind of has a kick to it. So I went with it, and yeah, the Paige Roberts Show is here.
Absolutely. I like it. I think it's good.
Well, thank you.
I get excited every time I hear about it. You're going to be on the Paige Roberts Show. Yay!
Awesome. I appreciate that, Jake. I really do. I mean, because, you know,
Absolutely.
And not us, and even you, we don't always get that recognition, you know?
Yeah. Well, I tried to like and share all your stuff that I possibly can because I believe in you.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, and same here. If I don't see it, I know people are tagging. You know, I don't mind a tag. People tag me all the time. I said, well, tag and tag away.
Yep, that's right. You're just gonna get more people listening to your show, and that's kind of what you want, right?
Yep, that's kind of what I want.
Right.
We are on Facebook too, the Paige Roberts Show and Intercomm Radio Network too. You know, I rarely promote my radio page. I mean, it kind of sits there on its own, and once they find the Paige Roberts Show, it's like an automatic. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you say that you are working on things now? You want to work on the video? Are you working on any songs now too?
Well, the video, I have an idea, and I have a song that I want to do a video for. So I got it. I got it ready to go to get it prepared to do, but I haven't recorded the song yet. So I need to record the song first before I can go do the video, so the song can be edited to the video. So I'm gonna do a probably an 8 to 10 track album, and then from there hopefully get some distribution, and from there everything will start. Like as far as people being able to buy my songs, have more of a palette for people to choose from, you know, and they get to hear some new songs that they've never heard before, and just kind of go from there, you know.
Right. Wow.
And
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying. How do you? I mean, do you just sit down and go through everything you need to do to get to that point? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have probably like total 40 songs, original songs to choose from, of which only about 10 or 11 have been recorded, and some of them have been, probably half of that have been recorded 10 to 15 years ago. So I'm going to take and record re-record those ones in the new studio with my new producer and put them out like brand new, because nobody's even heard of them yet. So except for you guys, that Can't Turn Back Now, that was 15 years ago recorded, and it's not the best production going. So I'd like to redo that and get it done a lot cleaner and a lot nicer, for people to listen to, and maybe kind of come at it a little different way too. And there's quite a few songs that you guys haven't heard yet that are like 20 years old.
Wow, that far back.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to be 41 here, December 23rd.
I got 9 on you, Jay.
Oh boy, we still some youngins.
Yeah. My daughter says half a century. I'm sticking my tongue out.
Yeah, thank you, daughter.
All right. Niecy says that Niecy is tuned in listening. So.
Hey, Niecy.
Yep. Hello.
She's my buddy, man. She's a trooper.
But yeah, that's what it takes. But you gotta get people that'll stand behind you and believe in your songs and believe in your singing. Oh
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. They've well, my family's great. They've always supported me and stuff like that. But Niecy, she's really been the first one to to kind of. The more I talked with her and stuff like that, the more I really see that she really believes in and likes what I do, and she's a good judge, a musician. I feel so. It makes me feel good. And then from there I met Ronnie and Phil and all them other guys that really like what I do, and it just makes it that much more better, for me. And it's a wonderful feeling.
Well, and to help somebody put their music out there.
Yeah, yes, it does. Because I didn't know nothing, man, and Niecy and Cindy Doherty and Lindsay Bradley, they just did all my stuff for me, man. My international music page and all that stuff. I had no idea how to do any of that stuff, and they just did it all for me. And
right.
It's doing good. It's doing good. There's some people on there. I need to learn how to work it a little bit better to talk to more people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You will. Well, and that's what we do as well. And I do have a street team page, and I try to put things in there that are beneficial, that'll help somebody learn. Because a lot of singer-songwriters don't know how to do this kind of stuff.
No, I'm definitely one of them. I'm learning the best I can, but I'm another one of those guys that don't know nothing.
Well, and I think that's a lot of their issues out there, that they don't know how to get on here and do it. And I've heard people, I think that's why they don't have Reverb Nation and things like that too. They don't know how to do it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you got to have a little bit of now. You got to have a little bit of money for the Reverb Nation in order to promote promote you, basically, to promote you and what you're doing. Because I've hit number 1 a couple times on their country charts for my area.
Cool.
And I thought that was pretty cool. But I mean, it's like, how many people are actually seeing it? I don't really know.
Right. Well, just like on this network that I'm using to broadcast off of, I don't know exactly how many people. I know I say this all the time too. I want off of here so bad, Ronnie Trash.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I want somebody to help me get off of here and on my website. I just hadn't had time.
Right. Yeah, you get busy. I mean, I know how it is.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm like, I'm starting from scratch. I go to YouTube and Google, and whatever you want to know is out there.
Right.
I'm sure somewhere.
Well, I guess I should plug that I'm also gonna be trying out for The Voice too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here in San Francisco, and I signed up for it, and they got a date for me on February the 17th, I think, in out in San Francisco.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I'm sure you'll keep us posted.
Absolutely.
Wow. A lot of people, yeah, and isn't it the gosh, why can't I think? American Idol. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Yeah, I'm too old for that. They wouldn't take me on there.
Well, you know, I don't know how many people actually go in there and trying to get on American Idol.
Right. Well,
I'm
not much for those kind of shows and stuff like that. But I always tell everybody that I'll go sing wherever I'm asked to sing. You know, and I got enough friends and family that go, oh, you got to get on there, you got to do it. And it's like, you know what? If you want me to go sing on there, I'll go sing on there. It's fine with me. I'll sing anywhere. Doesn't matter. I like to sing and play my music. So.
Mhm. Well, do you have a favorite one of your songs, Jake, that you like?
Favorite one of my songs? It would have to be. I don't think you've heard it yet. It's called "I Do It for the Love," and I haven't recorded that one yet. So, you guys haven't heard it yet, but that's one of the ones that I'm going to be recording, and that's definitely one of my favorites.
Awesome.
Other than. I got another one called "To Catch a Song" that I really like too. I think they're really, really good songs. People are going to like those ones.
So when you get them put out, now do you have I call it a guesstimate? Do you have an idea about when you might have it coming out? No.
I got to at least say 4 or 5 months. I know that's a long time away, but I just don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I'm going at it like I'm trying to get a hold of them as soon as possible to get these songs done, because as they come off the master, I will send them to you. I won't wait for won't wait for the whole thing to be out. I'll send as soon as I get one done. I'll send you the MP3. It doesn't bother me at all to do that.
Well, I'm trying to set up a radio show. I had one, but I don't know how it's going to work out. But that's all I'll say. But I do want to have a radio show where I can play y'all's music, and not like a talk show, but
okay.
Called,
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that would be great.
So, yeah.
Although,
like
I really like the way that this goes, because, I really like the way we can just talk right here and stuff, It makes it really cool, because you can kind of ask whatever you really want to, It's kind of ad-libbed,
No. Yep. And you're on here, you can talk about your music and not be harassed by copyright.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I got all my stuff registered, so I'm not really worried about none of that infringement stuff or anything like that, because you could try to take my song if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Good luck, right?
Yeah, good luck.
I have my BMI publisher number now too, so.
Yeah. Well, my mom, I think she got it done in Washington, D.C. So we got all of our stuff registered in Washington.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that, and then that way I ain't have to worry about none of that crap, and I could just sit back and Dolly Parton the whole thing.
Right. Well, that's probably the most tedious thing of them all, isn't it, Jake? Just going in the studio and trying to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I can't wait. This video I'm gonna do. I do know the name of the song. I could tell you guys the name of the song is going to be called "Good Man," and it's a working man song. So I'm kind of excited to go do this video because it'll I get to go all these different sites of where all the because I come from a real blue collared working man's family type of thing. So tugboats and cranes and dredges and people just working all over the place and really neat things to look at and stuff like that. So it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting.
Well, I can't wait to hear it. If you go on The Voice, what song are you planning on doing, or are you going to create one?
Say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that first part.
When you go and interview for The Voice, what song are you singing?
Oh, that one's gonna be "I Do It for the Love." I'm gonna whip that song on them. See how they like that one. I think that'll get at least one chair to turn around. Right.
Well, and then I guess that happens. You'll have a set date on when they will start airing their shows, or when it is you'll be on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm sure this first audition it ain't gonna be the show thing. It's just gonna be a regular audition to see if it's even worthy enough to be put on the show.
Yep. Wow, that's awesome.
So I got to make sure I wear something nice and and all this other kind of crap. That.
Oh, that's another thing. I don't. That's been a lot of talk here lately on our shows is how people dress on stage. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Well, I got an idea. I have a great idea for my look, how I'd like to look, but I gotta find the material and stuff to make it. See, most of the guys around here, it's pretty cold around the Bay Area, so we wear hoodies, what they call hoodies. Right. And it's just a pullover with a hood and the pockets in the middle, right? Well, I thought about doing. You remember the old nudie suits that Porter Wagner and Buck Owens and all them wore? Yeah. I thought about doing the rhinestones on the hoodies.
Oh. Okay.
That'll be a big original. Yeah. Have a big San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge on the back of it with some anchors and tugboats and stuff all over it, kind of explain where I come from. And I thought, I just got to get the material and my wife can make it, I'm sure of it.
Wow, you're already coming up with ideas then.
Yeah, I got some ideas. I just got to get the money for it.
Yeah, well, I know that is. How long do you have before you do go, or you don't know that yet?
Well, before The Voice?
Before the interview and everything.
It's in February 17th.
Wow. Awesome. But don't forget us little people, Jay.
Oh, I will not. Plus, I got a record label and stuff, and you guys help me, If you guys ever have, if you guys got any, hats or anything like that, I'd wear them out there on stage and stuff or whatever. Or,
awesome.
If you guys got any merchandise or stuff like that, I'd be proud to wear it.
Oh, all right.
Absolutely. Paige Roberts Show. Yeah, I'll wear a big old moo-moo out there. Paige Roberts Show.
I can hear that now. Now, what is the Paige Roberts Show?
It's the best radio show in the world. Hello. And I just have, and I've been on it.
Hello, I know it. That's awesome. That's funny. But yeah, I know we're down to like 4 minutes left, Jake. We are back here tomorrow night. With Imran Ahmed. I don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah, no, I was reading about that. He had just gotten on. He just signed like a big old deal or something like that for Sony or something like that.
Oh yeah, he got a grant.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He sure did.
Yeah, good luck to him, man. I'll definitely try to tune in for that one. If you send me the thing to remind me, I'll make sure to tune in. Maybe you can call in if you guys allow it.
All right, I sure will. It'll be 5 o'clock a.m. Pakistan time Sunday morning.
Pakistan.
Yep, Pakistan.
That's a long ways away.
That's a long way from home, ain't it, Jake?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, and he's come out to Nashville, and he is one of the first Pakistanians, I think, to ever win an award at the Josie Music Awards, too. So,
really?
That's pretty
cool. Well, what kind of music? What music does he do?
He's rock and roll.
Rock and roll, okay.
He's a
rock and roll.
Pardon my French, he's a badass guitar player.
All right. Right on.
Yep. I'll share it out there in a minute.
Cool.
Okay, do you have anything you want to say before we close out?
I just want to say thank you very much for having me, and I really appreciate you playing my songs and getting the word about me out there. And I hope the best for you and your show. And I just thank you. That's all I really have to say.
Well, I appreciate that, and like I said, we'll help you any way I can. Well, why don't we go out with Valley of the Moon? Do you want to tell us about that song before we?
Valley of the Moon was written about a fellow musician of mine who I was actually posting his music today on Facebook today. His name was Norton Buffalo, and he was very special to me when I was coming up. He was one of my heroes, and he had passed away, so I wrote a song about him, and that's basically what it's about. It's about the musician named Norton Buffalo, who's originally from here in Richmond, California, but he played with everybody from Steve Miller to Les Paul to Muddy Waters to all the greats, man. He was a really great musician and a phenomenal vocalist.
Awesome. Well, I like this song too. We're going to close out now, and we will be back here tomorrow night, same time, same place, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Imran Ahmed. Thank you again, Jake.
Thank you, Paige. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too.
Bye, y'all. Here we go. Valley of the Moon.
would understand. To suffer for a while is what I want to do. To step into the flame, knowing that you're fireproof. Yeah, another tender heart. God, you're telling me to. Another tender heart in the valley of the moon. Oh, another tender heart. Yeah, you're telling me to. Another tender heart in the valley of the moon. In the valley of the moon. In the valley of the moon.
Hey y'all, this is Danny Kinsey, and you're listening to the Paige Roberts Show on Intercomm Radio Network.